Hello, this is going to be mostly because I can't be to write a script. I was looking to this day when Fargo lists for the Dawntrail job actions. Looking forward to Dark Knight in particular because Dark Knight was the job I played the most back in Stormblood, and I was hoping to see some significant improvements to Dark Knight, which I've been waiting 6 years for, and I have been disappointed immeasurably yet again. So let's go over this. Oh, this is still the fucking same except this is new right here. Dice stream. I don't under like I don't. This might be cool. I don't know. I'm probably not going to see it. Uh this is a disappointment. This is still the fucking same as it has been. I just genuinely do not understand why they did not buff this at all during Endwalker. It has literally been one of my most pet peeves about Endwalker was that this did not get an upgrade. It's still basically the target of white mages to holy spam. Uh, this doesn't. I do not care about this Shadow Stride at all. This disappoints me greatly to no end. Abyssal Drain still being a stupid fucking 60-second cooldown for just a piss heal. Meanwhile, Warrior still has Bloodwetting, and it's still as overpowered as it was. So why can't we get better Dark Knight heals? Why is it still linked with this? Don't understand. Uh, this Shadowed Vigil, which is a stupid name. It should just be called Shadow Vigil, not Shadowed Vigil. It has an XCog. That's neat. It's just a band-aid. This right here, this ability right here, it should have been baked into Blackest Night when Blackest Night does not break because face it, Blackest Night is not going to break when you have a white mage in your party. I'm glad this doesn't take Black Blood anymore, but that just makes Black Blood feel less useful than what it already is. And traits, I just don't care. Just like none of this makes me excited to play Dark Knight again. I haven't played Dark Knight since Shadowbringers, and that's because I foolishly thought Dark Knight was going to be the same in Shadowbringers as it was in Stormblood, but it wasn't. I am genuinely, greatly disappointed to no end. Like, why was this not? Why no? Why no fix? 6 years waiting. Why no fix still? Like, the buff to this was a band aid. The this is a band aid. Just why? Why these band-aids for Dark Knight while the other tanks don't need fucking healers? Dark Knight relies on their healers so much that Dark Knight needs to be given fucking band-aids to make up for its lack of self-sustain when you should just be giving Dark Knight fucking self-sustain. Uh why? Why? Another thing is I hate that Edge and Flood are separate abilities. Why can't they just be one ability, just one deals 50% less damage to all enemies in a straight line? I don't understand why. Also, I would like Abyssal, like if Abyssal Drain's not going to go back to being a spell, can it be like a 10-second buff like Bloodwetting is for Warrior or Requiescat is for Paladin, and just give us like 10 seconds of drain heals for every enemy we hit with our other abilities? That would be so much better. Also, why can't Salted Earth have a regen on it when we have enemies standing inside of it? I don't like using this because it just doesn't feel It doesn't. It used to have utility back in Stormblood, and now it's just a button that I have to push because it does damage now with Sultan Darkness. But I just don't care about Sultan Darkness. Like nothing about Dark Knight feels fun anymore. It it hasn't been fun since Stormblood. I don't understand why they stripped away the power fantasy of a powerful drain tank away from Dark Knight and replaced it with nothing. There is nothing to Dark Knight now. It's not fun. It's not engaging. I just don't care. I'm probably not going to play Dawntrail when Dawntrail comes out on the 28th. Well, not 28th, but that's when the early access comes out, and that's when everyone will be playing with these new abilities. I just don't understand why they continue to do nothing with Dark Knight. I waited 6 years, 2 expansions, 10 patches for Dark Knight to get something, anything, to make it as fun as it was back in Stormblood. But no, we don't. We don't get any fun for Dark Knight. I just don't understand why nothing fun is happening with Dark Knight. It's just boiled down Paladin and Warrior, stripped of all the fun. Warrior has all the fun drain abilities, Paladin has all the fun magic abilities, and what does Dark Knight get? Nothing. Gets fucking nothing. Ugh. I hate it. I hate Final Fantasy 14.